Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, stood at the dawn of a new era, her heart filled with dreams of power and greatness. She was known for her unmatched beauty, but her true strength lay in her intelligence and charm. Many believed that Cleopatra was just a pretty face, but she proved them wrong time and time again. From the grand palaces of Alexandria, she ruled with wisdom, cunning, and grace. She knew that to keep her kingdom strong, she needed powerful allies. Cleopatra didn't wait for opportunities, she created them. When the Roman Empire began to loom large, she realized she had to act swiftly. Determined to protect Egypt, Cleopatra charmed Julius Caesar, the great Roman leader. She knew that Caesar's power could secure her throne, and she captivated him with her wit. Cleopatra was not just a queen, she was a strategist who always thought ahead. When Caesar visited her in Alexandria, she made sure to leave a lasting impression. She famously wrapped herself in a carpet and was delivered to Caesar's quarters as a gift. Caesar, impressed by her boldness and beauty, agreed to help her in securing her rule. Together, they became one of history's most powerful couples. Cleopatra's bond with Caesar strengthened her position, but her ambitions were far greater. She dreamed of expanding her empire and leaving a legacy that would last forever. Cleopatra was not content with simply being a ruler, she wanted to be remembered as a legend. With Caesar's support, Cleopatra solidified her control over Egypt. She didn't just rely on others, she worked hard to build her empire from within. Cleopatra was known for her love of knowledge, surrounding herself with scholars and philosophers. She expanded Alexandria's famous library, making it a center of learning in the ancient world. Tourists from across the world came to witness the grandeur of Cleopatra's city. The streets of Alexandria were filled with marvels from towering statues to breathtaking palaces. Cleopatra herself was a sight to behold, often appearing in elaborate gowns made of silk. She wore crowns adorned with precious jewels, shimmering in the Egyptian sun. Everywhere she went, Cleopatra exuded confidence and power. But Cleopatra's reign was not without challenges, and she knew she had to stay strong. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra faced a new threat: Rome's rising star, Mark Antony. Cleopatra realized that in order to protect her kingdom, she had to win Antony's favor. She sailed to meet Antony on her grand royal barge, which glittered with gold and silver. The sails were purple, the color of royalty, and the scent of exotic perfumes filled the air. Antony was mesmerized by the spectacle, and Cleopatra's charm soon won him over. They fell deeply in love, their romance becoming one of the most famous in history. Cleopatra's love for Antony was genuine, but she never forgot her duty to Egypt. Together, they formed a powerful alliance that terrified their enemies. But Cleopatra's enemies were relentless, and soon Rome declared war on Egypt. Cleopatra knew this would be her greatest battle, but she refused to surrender. She stood by Antony's side, ready to face whatever challenges came her way. On the eve of the great battle, Cleopatra took a moment to reflect on her journey. She remembered her days as a young queen, full of dreams and ambitions. Now, she was not just a queen, but a symbol of strength and resilience. Cleopatra was prepared to fight for everything she had built, no matter the cost. As the battle raged on, Cleopatra's forces fought bravely, but Rome's army was too strong. Antony, devastated by their defeat, took his own life, leaving Cleopatra heartbroken. Cleopatra was left alone to face the consequences of the battle. Rome's leader, Octavian, sought to capture Cleopatra and parade her as a trophy of war. Cleopatra, however, was determined to end her story on her own terms. She refused to be humiliated, refusing to be paraded through the streets of Rome in chains. Cleopatra's final act of defiance was as bold as the rest of her life had been. She chose to take her own life, using the venom of a deadly asp. Cleopatra's death marked the end of an era, but her legacy was far from over. Even in death, Cleopatra's story lived on, inspiring countless generations. She became a symbol of beauty, intelligence, and unyielding strength. Cleopatra's life was a testament to the power of ambition and determination. She faced incredible odds but never backed down from a challenge. Cleopatra knew that greatness was not handed to anyone, it had to be earned. Her life was filled with breathtaking moments, from grand romances to epic battles. Tourists today still visit Egypt to see the remnants of Cleopatra's world. They marvel at the pyramids, the temples, and the grand city of Alexandria. Cleopatra's name is spoken with awe, her legend still shining brightly. She was not just a queen, she was a force of nature. Cleopatra showed the world that a woman could rule as fiercely as any man. Her intelligence, wit, and courage made her a figure to be admired for all time. Cleopatra's story teaches us that true power comes from within. She never allowed anyone to define her. She created her own path. Her life was filled with love, loss, victory, and tragedy, but through it all, she remained unstoppable. Cleopatra's kingdom may have fallen, but her spirit lived on in the hearts of her people. She was a queen who dared to dream big, and her legacy remains an inspiration. Cleopatra's story is a reminder that no dream is too great, and no obstacle too large. She showed the world that a single person can change the course of history. Even today, Cleopatra's name continues to inspire women to follow their dreams. Her beauty captivated the world, but it was her mind that made her unforgettable. Cleopatra's reign was filled with moments of brilliance that shaped the future. She understood the art of politics, and she mastered the balance of power. Cleopatra faced some of the greatest challenges of her time, but she always rose to the occasion. Her ability to adapt and strategize made her one of the most formidable rulers in history. Cleopatra's love for Egypt was evident in every decision she made. She fought fiercely to protect her people and her land, leaving a lasting impact. Tourists who visit Egypt are often drawn to the stories of Cleopatra's life. Her legend continues to captivate those who seek adventure and inspiration. Cleopatra's name is etched in the sands of time, a testament to her enduring legacy. She was more than just a queen, she was a warrior, a lover, and a visionary. Cleopatra's courage in the face of adversity remains one of her most admired qualities. She knew that true leadership was about more than power, it was about resilience. Cleopatra faced defeat, but she never allowed it to define her. Her spirit remained unbroken, even in the darkest of times. Cleopatra's story is a reminder that greatness comes from perseverance and belief in oneself. She may have lived thousands of years ago, but her lessons are timeless. Cleopatra's life inspires us to pursue our passions with the same fiery determination. She showed that even in a world dominated by men, a woman could rise to power. Cleopatra's legacy lives on in the hearts of those who believe in their own strength. Her story is one of triumph over adversity, of love, loss, and unshakable resolve. Cleopatra remains an icon of beauty, intelligence, and power. Her life was an epic tale that still resonates with people today. Cleopatra's reign may have ended, but her legend will never fade. Her story reminds us to dream big and to never give up, no matter the odds. Cleopatra's journey is one of resilience, determination, and the power of belief. She remains a beacon of hope for those who dare to defy expectations. Cleopatra's legacy is a reminder that we all have the potential to change the world. Her story will continue to inspire generations, forever a symbol of unstoppable strength. A.